Hi, and welcome to Black Dove Divinity Tarot. I am the Black Dove. I hope you all are doing well on this Saturday night. I have got started a little bit early, so if you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, I usually get started with a soul, mind, body, and spirit spread. So, heavy energy with High Priestess. I've been pulling that all day. All right. High Priestess, as well as Queen Energy, Queen Nandi. She's the mother of Shaka Zulu. She was surrounded by a group of haters, her husband's family, and despite the negativity, despite the doubt, especially with them not taking her seriously, she still prevailed. So this energy of resilience. Okay, I'm pulling from the intuitive deck also, but let me focus. In the soul placement, we have High Priestess, Iazon, which is all about miracles. So Spirit wants you to focus on the miracles that are all around you. Okay. We've been pulling all week this energy of joy. So you can see Mother Gaia is, nursing, nurturing her child. So Spirit wants you to rest, be assured that you are taken care of. Okay. Just like Queen Nandi, nursed, nurtured, trained, taught. King Shaka Zulu, you are receiving downloads. You are receiving information from your ancestors, from the Ascended Masters. Hierophant energy I'm getting. So maybe there is an ancestor who operated, in this life as a teacher. So maybe a parent, grandparent, an actual teacher. A lot of times when I think of Ascended Masters, I think of authors that I really look up to, whose readings that, really help to shape my ideas on certain things. So I look at Toni Morrison as an Ascended Master. I look at Zora Neale Hurston as an Ascended Master. Recently, Nikki Giovanni, you know, so things like that. Spirit wants you to focus on whatever brings you joy. For me, it's books. For me, it is my immediate family. So Spirit wants you to really surround yourself again with your tribe. I've said that already this week. So no time for fake ones, blocking out, those haters, anybody who has in some way or another caused confusion. Okay, we have here chaos agent. So making sure you are avoiding that energy at this time. All right. So 42 at the top of the Iazon card, that High Priestess energy. So that's giving me right now you sitting in meditation and contemplation. You are being grateful for your miracles. You are hanging on to your joy. All right. You are tapping into your intuition. Okay. Pay attention to what you've been seeing and hearing. Okay. I've been hearing a lot of, revving engines, probably motorcycles. So that, that could be significant. Pay attention to what's going on around you. All right, here in the spirit placement, we have shine. So spirit wants you to protect your light, but also at this time in tapping into your joy, allowing your light to shine. Okay, spirit, right now I want you to focus on contentment. All right, your happiness. I'm getting 4 of wand energy. Okay. 5 at the top of that card. So I've been seeing a lot of 555. I just saw 445 on the timer. So 444, you are protected. Your ancestors and angels are watching over you. Okay. From the intuitive deck, I'm picking up on desirable. So this energy of manifestation, 26 at the top of the card breaks down to 8. It says, I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. Okay. So this self-care energy, all right, Spirit says really tap in to your crown chakra. Okay. So you see how I have my hair tied up. Also here on the High Priestess card, she also has her hair tied up in white. So protecting your crown chakra. I've really been, led to cover my head. So, um, protecting your temple, protecting your space, really tapping into your spiritual connection, like an awareness of the universe, reflecting on life's purpose. Okay. This willow tree energy, where your dreams right now are taking a front seat. Okay, it is what is motivating you at this time. Okay, Spirit wants you to explore your options. Okay, we have that out here under shine. So letting your light shine, using your voice. So crown chakra as well as throat chakra, third eye chakra with intuition. Okay, something significant about the heart. Maybe you've been seeing that symbol a lot. A transformer. This is all about transformation. Transforming myself as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. So evolution, growth. Okay, 20 at the top of that card. I've been seeing a lot of 222 earlier on my TikTok. Which you guys, if you get a chance, subscribe to the channel if you find that the message resonates. But also check me out. I am attempting to stay consistent on TikTok as well as YouTube. So thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. All right. Something significant about Saturday, Saturn Day. Think about the Olympians. I think that's Mother Gaia and Uranus. I'll double check that. Or if you guys, know if I'm incorrect, feel free to correct me in the comments. I've been learning a little bit more about Greek mythology, really interested in that as well. All right. So yeah, I'm focusing on the wishes of your heart, tapping into your inner vision, protecting your crown chakra, um, focusing on your joy. All right. We have here the friend. Okay. So I mentioned earlier, finding your tribe, really connecting with your tribe. It says, I am my own best friend and magnetize other loving friendships. So 11 at the top of that card. 11 breaks down to 2. Okay, nobody else but you. So you are rare and unique. So looking for those spaces and faces that appreciate that. Okay. Here we have the uniter. So I feel like you are fair, you are just, you are friendly, you are compassionate. All right. It says, I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Okay. So this is here under the shine card. So I feel like it is your season. It is your time to shine. Something about what you do will unite as well as transform. Okay, we pulled this earlier, the tamer. All right, so this is giving me strength, energy. It says, I believe my cause to be just. I just said that I'm picking up on you really having this fair-mindedness, this energy, this spirit of justice. Okay, it says, I believe my cause to be just without anger at those who disagree. So there could be areas where you are falling into disagreement. Okay, we have here, apology. So we need a resolution. It could be someone apologizing to you. Here there is, I try to resist you. So somebody feeling called to apologize. Okay. Claromancy. Okay, this is a form of divination where you are casting lots, throwing dice, bones for root workers, healers. It's a way of determining an outcome by studying the arrangement, the placements. It helps to give insight. So this is something that you could do. You could be into divination. All right. I feel like there is something that makes you unique. I just saw 1044. So you could be a star seed. All right. We have protector. So you are protected, by the universe. Okay. We see the butterfly wings. Okay. So like I'm kind of running over my words. I see here the card slow down. So Spirit wants you to slow down. Okay. Pay attention to the signs, the synchronicities. Okay. It says you are moving too fast. Take time to assess the situation. So moving in silence, exploring your options, avoiding chaos, seeking to unite, to tame the situation, coming in as a friend. Okay, we have the romantics. Okay, so there's a special friendship. We saw here with the I know love has come to unite me with my beloved. Okay, I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. And we have out here as well, twin flame. Okay, I try to ignore it, yes, but this is the real one. Look, not the fake one, the big one, not the little one. Okay, this is right underneath 26. So you are manifesting this. This is something that you're desiring. Stay tapped in. This is under High Priestess energy. So something that you know is coming in. Okay, yeah, a romantic friendship. It says, I allow romance to touch my heart every day. Okay, there's somebody who is protecting this. There's a friend who feels like it's only you for them. So we have nobody else but you. Victim mentality. Normally, I don't read these cards from the raw deck in reverse, but it came out reverse. And then when I tried to flip it, it fell out my hand and reversed again. So I kept it in reverse, just to remind me that, you are no victim. You are, emerging from the shadows with that awareness, with that understanding. You are reflecting on, maybe the energy that, even made you think that or consider that. Okay. Partners. I feel like Spirit, the universe, is partnering with you in bringing in this romantic friendship. Okay. Partners is 31, breaks down to 4. 429 on romantic. So romantic partners, 411. So information. We're going to get information on the romantic partners. It says, I keep my word and put my partnership first in all ways. Okay, so there's someone who wants to protect you. There is someone who wants to come towards you. We have the I try to resist you. You are manifesting this person and they are manifesting you as well. All right, I see the alchemist here. I see moon energy, so Cancer energy. You may be aware of this partnership, this friendship. It may be something, well, I definitely feel like it's something that you've been manifesting. You've been attempting to resolve this. This is the we need a resolution. I just saw Queen of Swords at the split. Okay. Barry, give me more information about romantic partners. Four of Swords. Okay. So this could right now be a connection at a distance. Maybe you visit each other in your dreams. I feel like there's distance. Knight of Cups. It's a distance that, again, maybe there's messages sent in dreams, messages in music. Okay, King of Cups on top of friend. Yeah, somebody who has feelings for you, Cancer energy, star energy. They see you as a star, someone healing, a healer, someone who brings hope, harmony. All right, Five of Cups. So a lot of cup energy. We have Aquarius with the star. So they put you on a pedestal. This is where I'm getting this queen energy as well. They are coming in to make the investment. All right. I just talked about how you have been manifesting. So putting in the time, the energy, maybe you, again, with the daydreaming or dreaming, that's still investment of energy, time. Okay. This is something that this King of Cups wants to do. They see you as safe. All right. I just got Cardi B and Kaylani. Safe. That's root chakra. Okay. I feel like they've been getting messages. Yes, about who you are. So romantic friend, the Queen of Pentacles, that's wife. It's wife energy. She's influential. This is the sun. So sun is Leo. That too gives me star energy, earth angel. So temperance. Yeah, this person wants to resolve any conflict when it comes to you. It ain't working by Five of Cups, the tamer. So taming their emotions, working on emotional balance, coming in with the Knight of Cups energy, but knowing that they have to come in correctly. Four of Swords. That's Libra energy, air energy. So they are in their head. They know that, what they're feeling has to be communicated. This may make them very nervous. May make them very anxious, keep them up at night. So the Four of Swords. Sword energy again. Restlessness, but healing. So this person has to be patient with themselves. This could also be you. So take it as it resonates. Because I see this King of Cups, I'm reading it as a masculine. Look at the bottom of the deck is strength. Okay, Leo again. So I was pulling strength earlier. So confidence. With the sword energy, confidence is what may be taking a hit. So with the star energy, look how on the card, he has the bullhorn, the uniter. So something about what has to be said, something about a message is important in, really moving this connection to the next level. It's going to happen regardless with this. I try to resist you. Like it's something that trying to resist isn't working. Okay. King of Cups. This person could also be in divination, into divination as well. Someone who has a gift. A friend who wants to reunite. Could be a past life love. I'm getting distance. So maybe a different time, a different place. This is why the travel is necessary with the Knight of Cups. Eight of Wands. So fire energy. Someone, wants to move in and come in fast. All right. I'm picking up on moon energy. Just saw 2002 on the timer. So again, that 2-2. So yeah, there's a mature man who's going through a change. They may be hanging on to resisting this, but it's something that they no longer can resist. Okay, we have the earth angel energy. Okay, they have seen the real. All right, this boss energy. So this is on top of the Knight of Cups. So this is someone who's serious, someone who may be operating out of this fire energy, water energy as well. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, King of Cups energy. So they are seeking out their bliss. Okay, this is under Queen Nandi energy and friend. So they view the friendship as their happy place. Look, Starseed energy. I was picking up on 144 earlier. So this person sees you as magical. That's Queen of Pentacles energy also. Or am I thinking of Queen of Wands? Okay. This person sees you in every aspect. I'm getting Empress energy. So soulmate. I feel like they regret maybe not moving or resolving the issue sooner. All right. I feel like there could have been or could be a lot of lust between you two. That is a part of this manifestation energy. Okay, the protector, 69. That's yin yang. That's still twin flame energy. 69 is a spirit number. It's like emotional balance. Okay, intuitive. Yeah, this is your equal. Just like you are intuitive in this queen energy, this king of cups, this boss energy, this intuitive Kev energy, this person is, coming in to balance you. You're a healer. They are gifted as well. I feel like they're a star seed, water energy. They have gifts, a certain skill set as well that they are putting to use to call you in. Sun, there's a awareness, partners. Someone may be jealous of the partnership, the friendship. Someone in this victim mentality, this chaos agent, a situation that may be coming to an end, is closing. All right, let me pull a couple more from the Kipperish. 2305 on the timer. 23 breaks down to 5, so that's still more 5-5 energy. I have 8-8, 7-4, 7-5, so that again is alignment, moving on. Okay, you moving on, you taking the necessary steps to assess the situation, to move away from what no longer serves. That is in direct alignment with what spirit wants for you. Okay, feel like you were moved away from a chaos agent, and what spirit wants you to do is to meditate, to manifest, to really focus on your vision and your goals, where you are the boss. Okay, so manifesting this movement with the Knight of Cups, where you're unstoppable, you're transforming. Okay, what here, spirit, with the King of Cups and bliss? What brings this King of Cups bliss? Messages. So hearing from you, getting an opportunity to be in your presence with this shine energy. All right, I feel like you bring good karma on top of star seed, the star. So yeah, your energy is healing. Your energy is abundant. All right, yeah, look, true divine feminine energy. People always feel better in your presence. All right. And this is what this twin flame, this soulmate, has also recognized with this sun energy. You bring the sun. So you bring them out of this Five of Cups energy. Okay. And in the beginning, they could have ran to, lustful situations. I hope you guys did not hear my stomach. Okay. 25:30 on the timer. I don't know what is the significance of that, but yeah, so lust and the mature woman. So person I feel like could have been distracted. Look, somebody, blocking their view, or them blocking their own view, focusing on lust. But there is movement in the distant future. Okay. Right now it's taking place, I feel like, in the astral realm. So look at how the Queen of Pentacles, she is making a declaration. I feel like this is the moon behind her. But it's something that's being called in first. It's something that's being manifested. It is connected to divine timing with this karma, but it is definitely on the way. Uh-oh. Yeah, Spirit wants you to hold this expectation. And it really doesn't matter what anybody thinks. So don't pay attention to any, negativity, any hate that anybody may have when it comes to the situation. It is legit. The karma that is coming in, what it is that you're manifesting, it's all in alignment with what you deserve. Okay. All right. Let me, 2707, the veil is lifting. Yeah. So you're making this transformation. I see the Magician card. Let me get a little bit more tarot to get us out of here. All right. Look, the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I'm picking up Empress energy. High Priestess and Queen. In the soul placement, High Priestess energy. Queen Nandi. So this Mother of Kings. Mother of King. And this energy is giving me Empress energy. Empress is Libra. So you come with, that gavel in your hand. The gavel is love, but also serving karma. This Ace of Pentacles, your blessing. Spirit is gifting you the second chance. Okay. So new beginnings. We had the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Oh, I'm sorry. This is King. This is the King of Swords. This is on top of manifestation and boss. Yeah. This Knight of Cups. This person is on assignment. King of Swords. Very logical, very reasoned. Seeking resolve. Okay. Eight of Swords. Something that has kind of had them bound, stuck in their head. Maybe it's been hard for them to communicate. The King of Cups feels, emotes more than, verbalizes. So maybe what's needed to be said, they just haven't been able to find the words, same way I'm struggling right now. They are or were attempting to keep some kind of peace, running from anything that may have been conflict. But this union is coming together. This is on top of Uniter, the star seed, karma, the soulmate energy. This is your karma, okay? The divine feminine. This is the season of the divine feminine. Two of Cups energy. What is the sorrow? Three of Swords. So heartbreak. It ain't working. So there was a connection, a false soulmate connection that I feel like really hurt you with this Three of Swords energy, third party. Somebody tried to tame you, control you, use your energy, use your blessings. All they really were there for was the lust. Okay. I feel like they could have been connected to a mature woman, someone else that they were investing in. Okay. The Five of Cups. So we have sorrow and regret again. This is something that this person regrets. It says, I like it rough, choke me. So this is somebody who just were not doing their job. They gave themselves a hard time trying to give you a hard time. Okay, that kind of energy. They broke their own heart. This Five of Wands came out in reverse. So yeah, game over. You called an end to the confusion. You stepped out of that victim mentality. You freed yourself with this Eight of Swords energy. You came in out of the cold. 3103 on the timer. The Hanged Man. So this is Pisces energy. This is initiation. While you were out in the cold, you were transformed. You had a shift. You had a shift in perspective to where, although it may not have looked like a lot to everyone else, that time you had on the outside, you learned a lot. You gained a lot. You awakened to, who you are. The Hanged Man. The Emperor. So let me see. You just grew. I feel like out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, someone withholding, right? All it really did was sharpen you for the next leg of your journey, okay? The Hangman energy. Pisces, that's the 12th house. The Emperor is 4. Yeah, so someone coming in to bring stability, okay? Yeah, the World. So closing out cycles again, this new energy with the Ace of Pentacles. Earlier, I thought I saw the Ace of Swords, but it's the King of Swords. So this King of Swords is coming in with his heart on his sleeve, this Knight of Cups energy, coming out of this heartbreak energy where they, I feel like, tried it in another relationship, one that was possibly chaotic, but one where they quickly learned that, there's nobody else but you. Okay. So moving slow is what I have here, taking time to assess, but I don't feel like this person is moving slow. Night energy is driven, on assignment, life's purpose, the Emperor, this boss energy, Aries. So passion, 3343 on the timer. Yeah, the momentum has shifted. Okay, the transformation has taken place. There's no turning back at this point. Okay, Spirit wants you to move slow. Know that a resolution is on its way. Okay, Five of Wands. You have an army fighting your battle. Somebody thought that they, could beat you by withholding emotion, affection, putting you in third party situations, doing anything to dim your light. Okay, but with the divine feminine, with your, pure heart, with your intentions set with the Seven of Pentacles, you were able to take your L in your time, licking your wounds, and then moving on. Okay, So like I said, that victim mentality card was in reverse because you are no longer a victim. And not so much that you were living like that, but that too may have been the perception. Okay. I feel like your joy is your strength. It's what's helping you to manifest, to transform. So Spirit wants you to focus on that. Okay. The Two of Cups energy. Oh my goodness. 35, 23. Let me pull 4 of the Cardi B to get us out since I've already started with the longer video. Okay, 35, 35 on the timer. Let me go ahead and close out. So the energy is this courageous energy. Yikes. I'm flipping all of those back over. Okay. In the past, I feel like you may have liked it rough, but you are coming into your new timeline. You are shifting. You are operating at this high priestess queen energy. It says, I've been feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. Yes. So this high priestess energy, you know who you are. You know you've been blessed. It says, I know your type, all bold and all cap. It says, behind my back, bitches be tight like bra straps. So again, somebody may be jealous and hating from the sideline, from the nosebleeds. Okay, could be this third party. You know, somebody I feel like may have attempted to create confusion and chaos to keep you from seeing who you really are. But that failed. Oops. Okay. Let me grab. Oh, goodness gracious. Look, it says hoes be prostitutes. I hope that don't get me in trouble. But that could be why some people are mad. Because they have to do a whole lot more than what you have to do. Okay. Jealousy and envy. It says you ain't on my level. Bitches, tears. So cry about it, okay? We are not all the same. It says foot on their ass, it got to be sore. Yeah, so somebody but hurt. No matter what they do, no matter what they did, no matter what obstacles they threw in your path, it did not work. Okay, it says, you know, you have no problem letting somebody know that a nigga's mama raised a bum. Okay. So another reason somebody may be mad. Okay, it says things could have been perfect in a different lifetime. All right, so yeah, you time traveled, you moved away from people, circumstances, situations that no longer serve. Okay, look, it says it's time for hoes to gag. I'm putting belt to ass. Okay, yeah, the time. There's a shift in time, a shift in perspective. Okay, look, on this side of the coin, you got your baby daddy acting like your baby mama. All right, there are some people who can't get you off the brain. It says, I am the reference, I am the vision board. Okay, so you're inspiring people even in your absence. All right, but your absence is attached to the principle. Somebody just had you totally fucked up. And look, that's okay. We'll just exit stage left and keep it moving. It says there's niggas out here praying for a bitch like me. Yeah, so this is that Seven Pentacles energy. Somebody willing to make the investment, that Emperor energy. Somebody willing to plant seeds. It's time to flourish. Okay. All right. So 38:48 on the timer. That is what I have. That's all I'm pulling. Okay, bottom it says, you said you love me, nigga. No, you don't. Okay, yeah, so you're closing the door on a chapter. We are done with that. All right. Spirit wants you to protect your mind, protect your peace, focus on your joy. You are her. Okay. Star energy, Aquarius energy, Leo energy. Spirit wants you to be confident. They want you to stand strong in knowing this. All right. Queen Nandi, intuition is out here. So trusting your intuition, tapping into your third eye chakra. Okay. Seeking out contentment, your joy, avoiding rough or complicated situations, seeking out clarity. Okay. Pay attention to how your body feels when you are around people or in certain environments or in response to certain treatment. Okay. If you feel bad, pay attention to what your body is telling you, okay? If every time you talk to somebody, your stomach hurts or you get a headache, every time you have to walk into a certain environment, you know, work maybe on clearing the energy, staying prayed up. And if that doesn't work, pray for guidance, for clarity in terms of moving around. All right. Mental health, your self-care is most important. Okay. Remember to slow down. Take time to assess the situation. All right. It says if it ain't about money, cut it short. Tony Braxton, baby. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut the video 4034. Like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be back with another video soon. Be blessed.